Hello everyone, welcome back to Blog once again. So in Python, everything revolves around data. To work with data, we use variable and data types. So in this video, we are going to learn about what are variables, how to use them, and the different kinds of data types that Python support. So what we'll create a file that is variable and data.py. That is variable and data type. So the question is, what are variable? So think of a variable as a container where we store information. Instead of remembering data directly, we give it a name. Like so let's see example. So the question is like let's declare some variable first, then I'll explain how it works and how it store the data and why it is important. So x equals to 10, and as we don't need a semicolon here, and then name equals to, give it a array block, right? So here x is store the number 10 and name store the text array block. So anytime we use these names, Python know which data we are referring. Which data we are referring means if you want to access x, then it is say x equals to 10. So it Python automatically takes the value of 10. And if you want to print like something name that you have already defined, that is array block, so it will take the value of that name, right? So there are some certain rules for declaring variable in Python. So the first one is it must, let me write multi-line comment so that I can explain it here. So the first thing, it must start with a letter and underscore, right? It must start. And the second thing is cannot start with a number, cannot start with number. And the second thing, and the third thing is cannot contain letters, number, and underscore. Fourth one is by it is a case sensitive. Case sensitive means, for example, you are declaring age and these two age are not the same, not the same, right? So this is like how you declare variable in Python. Now the question is, what kind of data types in Python? Let's talk about some data types. So what I will do, I'll I'll write the multi-line comment here again, and we'll see like we'll write data types, right? So the first one is numbers. Numbers means that could be integer, int, float, right? That could be integer and float. So what we'll do, we'll declare some integer here, that is age equals to 40, right? And for example, pi equals to 3.14. So this is the data types, that is numbers. Now let's move to the second one. I'll just copy paste it here from. So the second one is string, right? So string basically text inside the code, text inside the code, right? So what we'll do, we'll just declare a variable as a string. So what we'll do, type name equals to block, right? That's how you declare string in a Python. Now the third one is boolean. So boolean means it contains the value of true, and false. True and false. So let's see how it works. So is active equals to, either it could be true or either it could be false. That's how you declare boolean in Python, right? So let's move to the next one, that is list. So list is basically a collection of items. So how you declare list? For example, you have a collection of fruits. So we'll declare a variable that is fruits equals to apple, banana. That is called list. Now the fifth one is tuple. So tuple is like a list but cannot be changed. So like list but cannot be changed, right? So let's see how we declare. Like we suppose we declare coordinate, that is 10 and 20. So you cannot change coordinate, right? Now the sixth one, and for me it's most important, that is dictionary. Dictionary. So it store the value in key. It store the value in key value pairs. Key value pairs, right? So that is dictionary. And how you declare? Like example, student equals to. So you have to use closing and starting parenthesis. So this is like name, and you have to use column, and then the value is like array log, right? And then again, so you can write age, and then colon, you can write 40, right? So that is all about the data types in Python. Now the third thing is type checking and casting. So you can check the data type of any variable using the function type. So the type checking, you can use type function, right? So this is basically used for checking the any kind of data types. So for example, we have declare here x, right? Now we want to check the data types. So what you have to do, you have to just type print and then type and in bracket x, as we declare x as a variable. Now let's run it and see what we'll get. So we're running the different file now, Python variable data.py. See, as we are not printing anything here. So see, it's a int, right? So I'll give you assignment. Just declare these kind of the data types like boolean, list, and tuples, and try to check the all the data types and write down in comments. So are you able to get the data types or not? So today we have learned about variable and Python built-in data types. These are the building blocks of any Python program. You're going to use this more and more when you start writing your project, and you start writing your project, and you are going to build your software. So you have to use this tuple, list, dictionary, and int, float, and char, this string, this kind of data type. So if you enjoyed this tutorial, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more Python lesson. Thank you.